guys, thanks again for joining me today for a mobility and recovery session. Today we're going to be looking at what we can do to help our upper body get released and feel good so that we have better posture and at the same time get to breathe more. It's amazing how sometimes we don't realize that we're not breathing well for our bodies. With the current situation that we're in, where all of us are working from home, sitting down most of the day, I'm going to show you things that's going to help release your upper body so that you feel lesser back pain and at the same time you feel longer and taller in your posture. Okay? So what you're going to be needing is a foam roller if you have it. Now, if you don't have a foam roller, don't worry, because towards the end of the session today, I'm going to show you a mobility movement that you can do without any equipment. Okay? You might need a towel, a mat, a carpet if you have it to make it comfortable for your knees later. For me, I'm going to use a pillow to kneel down on to keep my knees feeling comfortable. Alright, so let's just understand the two muscle groups that we're going to be looking at to release to help our posture and our breath. Okay, this is going to be our upper back and our chest. So if you picture yourself sitting down wherever you are and you're hunched over time we don't realize that this is the default posture that we come in when we're working on our computers, maybe when we're watching, maybe when we're even eating. So the whole hunched back posture happens over time, yeah? Now because of that, that makes the muscles in the back tight for being in that position all the time, and plus it makes the chest muscles shorten as well, and it leaves us here. So I want you guys to try something for me, okay? So have your chest up, have your shoulders back, and your back straight. Now, think of rounding your shoulders a little bit and hunching. Give me your worst posture ever. Once you're in your worst posture, take a deep breath for me. And exhale. Give me one more inhale. And exhale. Now let's do the opposite. Give me your best posture. Open your chest, sit tall, relax those shoulders. Now give me an inhale and an exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Can you see the difference with the breath of when we were hunched over? Of course we were exaggerating it, versus when we were up and tall, right? Which one felt better? If you're saying the second one we were tall, awesome. Now the thing is, what can we do then to release these muscles that that will help us keep our posture open? Okay, so with your foam roller, we're going to be rolling your upper back. Now to find out the great or the best position to put the foam roller, I need you guys to feel for your ribs, okay? Once you feel for your ribs, what you're going to look for is the last or the bottommost rib on the back side, okay? That's where the foam roller is going to start. Now, we're going to cut your mid-back into two zones. So the first zone is going to start from the base. Now, think about it. Where is your shoulder blades? Okay, so shoulder blade is that bone at the back that when you move your arm, it moves to. You're going to look for the base of your shoulder blade. So from the bottom of your lower rib all the way to the base of your shoulder blade, that is going to be the first zone that we're going to be foam rolling. Okay, so it's pretty much going to look like from here to a little bit up here. Now the second zone that we're going to be looking at is from the base of the shoulder blade till the top of our shoulder blade. Okay, so then you're going to be seeing that we're trying to roll out the muscles that's just on the mid-back, and that's responsible for us to be able to help have good range of motion through the arms as well. Okay, so get yourselves to sit down, okay, with your foam roller, guys, put it behind you. Now, what I want you to find is that lower rib, and that's where the base, that's where the foam roller starts. Set your feet hip distance apart, right there. And you have two options for your hands. It can be right across your chest, or it can be supporting the back of your head if you feel some tension through your neck. I preferably like it on the back of my head. Now, we're going to lift our hips probably an inch off the ground so we put some pressure into the foam roller. Okay, so we're going to roll through zone 1 until the base of our shoulder blade and stop, and then we push back. Good, nice and slow. We'll do this 3 more times. And remember to breathe and take your time. Relax the shoulders, eyes looking up. Now it should feel really good. But first time I ever did this, I felt like someone punched me in the back.
Now, you're going to find where you feel it the most. In trigger point, we call this search and destroy. So once you found it, drop your hips and then put your hands up by the ears, and we're going to bring our elbow down towards our hip and to the other side. So it's almost like you're doing a side bend, and we're just trying to do a cross friction to get a little bit more release through our back. 4 pairs of that, and once that's done, we're good with zone 1. Now zone 2, guys, remember, it's from the base of the shoulder blade to the top. So you may need to adjust your feet. Once you've found the base of your shoulder blade, lift your hips up, and then we go to the top of your shoulder blade and back down to the base. How many times? Just 4. So if you notice, it's not too big motion, and at the same time, it's quite slow. Okay, last one. And find where you feel it the most, hips drop down, and then we do our cross friction again, where you're moving with that side bend. It's a really great move. Now relax your head into your hands. Last pair. And that's it. Slowly bring yourself back up.
So that's the release you want to do for your upper back. Now try moving your arms and see if that feels a little bit better, if you feel a little bit looser, and if you feel a bit more open. Yeah? The next muscle group that we're going to be looking at are your chest muscles. Now, the chest muscles, guys, remember, if you're always hunched over or you feel that you're rounding your back all the time, they get shortened over time. Okay? So what we want to do is release the chest muscle. Now, how do you find it? Underneath your collarbone, technically, same hand, same side, wherever your palm is, fingertips on your collarbone, where the palm is, this is the muscle that we want to attack. Now, the foam roller, how do we put it up against our chest? Okay? I always say mouth to mouth. The opening or the tip of the foam roller faces your mouth, and that way the foam roller can go along the fibers of your chest. Okay? We're going to come down on our bellies for this one. So, let me show you. Once you're down here, make sure that the end of the foam roller is towards your mouth. Okay? And I'm actually going to show you front view so you see it a bit more. And you're going to have both hands out to the side. Right? So, take note, guys, the foam roller is not directly on your armpit, and for the females, it's not on your breasts, okay? It's on the chest muscle. So from here, relax the shoulders, relax the elbows, hands on the floor. You're simply going to lean into the foam roller and then come back in. Lean into the foam roller and come back in. So you're using the opposite hand to push your body into the foam roller and come back. One more time. As simple as that. I'm feeling this actually. Now, the same side arm, we're going to do what we call a pin and stretch. So you're going to extend that arm and pull it back in. So you bend and stretch that elbow, and you should be feeling a little bit more of that release. Now, give me one more, nice and long. This time, keep your arm long, and you're going to sweep it to the back and sweep it forward. Now have a play with where your palms are facing, and this way it just gives a little bit more release to your chest as well. After you've done 4, come on up and try something for me. Move your left arm and compare it to the other arm. Does it feel heavy on one side and light where we rolled? Yeah? If it feels different, let's get the other side going. So again, we're looking for, if you put the same side fingertips onto your collarbone, wherever your palm is, that is the muscle that we want to release. Okay? Mouth to mouth or tip to mouth. You're going to lie down again onto your belly. Okay? And remember, it's not in the armpit. And from here, use your opposite hand to press into the foam roller and to come back in. Okay? Breathe through every repetition. Exhale as you push into it. Inhale as you release. Now the last one. Okay, is this side better than the other? We're going to reach out that arm, and then we're going to bend that elbow. So again, we're trying to get the muscle fibers to loosen up with every move. Relax your shoulders and neck. Last one, arm nice and long, and then we're going to sweep it right across. Palm facing up and down. Play around with that. Breathe. And it will be uncomfortable and at some point a little painful. Last one. And come and they both should feel nice and loose. Okay? Roll through your shoulders and you should feel like suddenly you're open through the chest and your posture just feels light. Okay? Every time you use a foam roller or any tool that's for releasing your muscles, in terms of pain scale, if 1 was you don't feel anything and 10 is where it's too painful that you're gonna faint, we want you to find at least a 5 to a 7. Okay? If you go beyond 7, guys, when it's too painful, rather than helping the muscle, it actually does the opposite. You get too tense and it doesn't do any good for the body. So if it's too painful, stop. If leaning on it is painful, you don't need to move, just hold it for about 30 seconds. Now, what happens if you don't feel it? It's all right, just go through the movement and it probably means that that muscle is okay, but you're just helping some blood circulation and helping the muscle fibers loosen up. All right, so that's our movement or releases with the foam roller. Okay, now the next thing I want to show you guys is a mobility movement. We call it the breathing complex, and we're going to be doing it on our knees to help just further loosen up through your spine, your rib cage, and to allow you to breathe even more. So this is where your mat comes in, your pillows or whatever it is that you can kneel down on. And I want you guys to hold onto your ribs again. And from here, guys, if these are your hips, right? And this is your ribs, I want you to feel like you lift your ribs off your hips. Okay, so you're trying to create space. So lifting up, but remember, shoulders are relaxed. And that's how we want to feel lifted up. Now, there's a huge difference with pushing the ribs out this way. You want to lift up. Okay? Now, we're going to be breathing and moving our spine through 3D. And when I say 3D, you're going to have that lateral flexion. So we lean to the side. And then we're going to rotate and we're going to turn your chest to face the ground, but we're still leaning to the side. You face me again, and then we're going to turn the chest to face the ceiling while you're still leaning towards the side. So the whole idea is we're trying to create that length and extension, but we're not coming from the lower back. We're using the thoracic spine, which is your upper back, okay? So where your ribs connect, guys, that's the lowest part of your upper back, okay? So that's where we want to get the most of our movement from. Since we're kneeling down, you want to keep your glutes active. You want to squeeze it. Now, if you hold on to your glutes right now, do they feel like apples? Or do they feel like smashed apples? They should be squeezing gently to drive your hips forward, okay? So, let's try this, and we're going to be breathing. So, on your knees, hip distance apart, get the glutes to engage, lift those ribs up gently away from the hips, okay? Now, inhale, lift your arms up, reach through your fingertips, exhale, release. Let's try that. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale, reminding yourself to keep your body feeling tall. Exhale, last time. Inhale, and we're going to stay here. Exhale. Now, give me a few more breaths and really try to lengthen up. Reach through your fingertips, reach high, so you should feel that stretch down your body, okay? Now, inhale here. As you exhale, lean over to your left side. Keep your chest facing me and reach through your fingertips. Inhale again. Now, as you exhale, turn your chest to face the ground and keep reaching through your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, face me again. Inhale, stay, reach through. Exhale, turn your chest to face the ceiling and reach behind you. Inhale to stay. Exhale, face me. Inhale, stay. And exhale, come on up. And slowly release. Whew. So roll your shoulders. It's a little bit of a workout for the shoulders too, but you should feel that expansion, that lift happening in your body. Shall we try the other side? Yeah? So reset, make sure your knees are still under your hips, glutes engaged to drive those hips forward. You can tuck your toes in for more balance. Inhale, stay up. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Now exhale over to your right side. Reach as much as you can. Inhale to stay. Exhale, face the ground, reach through your fingertips. Inhale, stay. Exhale, face me again. Inhale, stay.
Exhale, face the ceiling, keep reaching back. Inhale, stay. Exhale, face me one more time. Inhale, stay. Exhale, come back up, and we release. So, shake it out. We're gonna try it one more time for both sides. And by the way, guys, if kneeling doesn't seem too comfortable for you right now, you can also do this one standing up, okay? So, we'll do one more for each side to finish this session. Set your hands up as you inhale. Exhale, stay where you are. Inhale, lengthen even more. Exhale, lean over to the left. Stay to inhale. Exhale, turn to face the ground, reach. Stay to inhale. Exhale, face me. Are you still reaching through? Inhale. Exhale, you're gonna look up and reach back. Face me. Coming up. And release. Shake it out. One more side to go, guys. Now we inhale. We exhale and stay. Inhale, reach even further. Exhale, come on over to the side. Relax your head. Inhale. Exhale. Now, can you really drive your arms further out? Stay to inhale. Exhale, face me again. Now, get your armpit to face the ceiling. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Drive your hips forward. Inhale. And exhale. Face me for the last time. And inhale, stay. Exhale up. And release. Shake it out. And roll through your shoulders. So, move through your arms again and just kind of see, does it feel a little bit more open? Does your body feel a bit more lengthened through the upper body? Yeah? If the answer is yes, guys, please do these exercises or this releases on a daily basis, especially if you know you're going to be sitting down in front of your computer the whole day, if you're going to be sitting down doing your Netflix as well. This is going to help you guys just open up, loosen up, and whether or not you sit down often, if you're just moving around, give your body that room to breathe by releasing your upper back and your chest. Yeah? So I hope you learned something from the releases and the mobility movement we did today. Join me again next week and we'll do a different set of releases as well. Okay, so have a good day and please stay home, stay safe, flatten the curve. See you guys again. Bye.